All right, seventh graders, here is the last video, and this one is going to help you get started with the assignment. We're going to do the first two examples together, and then hopefully that'll be enough for you to be able to complete the rest on your own. So first things first, please make sure that your name is up at the top and what hour you have math. So quick, do that now. And let's begin with this first example. So this kind of assignment is just practicing mean, median, mode, range, and some are finding a missing data value. So typically your first step is to order the data from least to greatest. So I already did this in that first one. So quick, write that down: 8, 8, 9, 15, and 20. And then we're going to find those statistic numbers. I usually like to find mode and range first. I think they're the easiest to find. They're the least amount of work. So mode is the most popular or the most frequent number. In this case, the number 8 occurs more than all the rest. So the mode is 8. Range, excuse me, is the maximum number of your data set minus the minimum. So 20 minus 8 is 12. Next, I look for the median. Again, depending on your comfort level, you can certainly cross them off from, low to high to get to your middle number. I know that median cuts the data set in half. So I see two numbers on the left side, two numbers on the right side of the 9. So I know there's equal amounts on each side. So the median is 9. And then I always say save mean for last because it's the meanest. It makes us do the most work. We're going to add up our data values. So 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 15 plus 20 equals 60. Divide by how many data numbers we have in our set, which is 5. So our mean average is 12. Which makes sense because mean kind of means in the middle, or kind of mean average in the middle, which 12 would be right here, which is kind of in this middle of our data set. All right, moving on to our second example, and this one is like trying to calculate the missing data value. So I would not put these in order yet because we kind of need to know that missing data value first before we can put the numbers in order from smallest to biggest. So we have our data set, we have a missing number. They gave us the mean average. So now I'm going to set it up as a squiggle solve. So to find mean average, we add up all the data values, divide by how many data values are in our set, and that equals our average. So I put the variable or the missing number kind of out front here. You don't have to, doesn't really matter. And then all the rest of the data set after it, there's 5. So divide by 5 equals our given mean, which was 12.8. So this is a squiggle solve. We're going to get rid of this 5 first. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5. You should be copying this down. It's free answers. If I'm going a little too fast, like ask the guest teacher to pause for a moment. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5. So the 5s on the left side of our squiggle, they cancel out. I'm left with X, and then I could just quick add up these data values right here. So 23 plus 5 plus 6 plus 14 equals 48. So X plus 48. And then I'm going to do 12.8 times 5. And I get 64. From here, my last step to get X by itself is to subtract both sides by 48. And maybe you could do this in your head. You could figure out what plus 48 equals 64. That's fine, but I tend to just double check and use my calculator if I have that option, just so I don't make any careless mistakes with my math. And so our missing data value is 16. So now I'm going to put that into that blank here. Now I can order my numbers from least to greatest. So 5, 6, 14, 16, 23. We already have the mean, so we don't have to worry about finding that. So now all that's left is median, mode, and range. I like to find mode first. So if we look at these data set of numbers, are there any numbers that occur more frequent than any of the others? No, they all occur one time. So that means there is no mode. There isn't one. And that's possible. Range, I'm going to take my maximum data value, 23, minus my minimum data value, 5, and I get the range is 18. So basically the distance between the smallest number and the highest number in our data set is over 18 numbers. And then next, let's do the median. Again, I have 5 numbers in my data set. I know since it's an odd amount of data set numbers, my median is going to be a number right in the middle. I don't have to go between any 2 of them. And how do I know that that's correct? I have 2 numbers on the left side of what I think is the median, 2 numbers on the right, so I know that's exactly the middle. All right, so that is kind of a quick introduction or some answers on how to do this assignment. This next problem right here, they did for you, so you could look at that and, if you get stuck, but you don't have to do anything with that one. So you just need to do those 2 on the front side, which they give you all the data values. Then on the back side, the starred problems are ones where you have to find the missing data values first. Okay, so now I am finished. It's your turn to practice mean, median, mode, range, and finding missing data value. If you finish this, don't turn it in. Hold on to it until tomorrow. So this is where, if the guest teacher allows it, you could work with a partner. You can listen to music while you work. Again, that is up to the guest teacher. So hopefully you are all making good choices, and we'll see you later. Bye. One more thing, just to clarify, you have to do all of these. I was just saying, for the ones that have a missing data value, you need to find the missing data value first and then do the rest of these. So you still have to do all of those on the back side. All right, now I'm done. Bye.